Hi Fraser, I am showing you the conditions where I live in case you haven't seen it already. So it's a village following one of the small side rivers of the Mekong river. Water levels change a lot. Sometimes the water comes to the road here. There are practically no cars, but everybody is using motorbikes and mopeds. And we live in one of these houses, the worst house. Extended family lives in the houses nearby. This is my Mimi dog. And now my wife's sister with his 2 sons and husband are visiting. So we are living in this old run-down Eric with his grandmother. He really likes me, so you can see there isn't much privacy here. So our room is behind these old metal sheets. So here was the kitchen that we are using together, sharing with the rest of the families. This is her sister cooking. So they are cooking animal products and the smell comes everywhere. So our room is behind this wall. I will show it later. See how messy everything is. And they are doing animal farming. See how the cows are kept here. There are no more pigs. That is a good thing, because pigs smell much more than cows. And now they are also doing some flower farming in the area. See how they dump rubbish everywhere. I tried to put bags here where they can do it in a more cleaner manner. Then they burn this plastic here when it's dry season. They have water everywhere. When it's rainy season in August, November at worst, it's all flooded in here. And here behind you can see the hut that I built for myself last year. They did it according to their ideas, not mine. I wanted to build it on top of the water and next to the rice fields where the breeze can cool it down a little bit. So this where the hut stands, it's a piece of land, very long and narrow piece of land that I bought very cheap, but it's under my mother-in-law's name. So money came from me, or actually from Centrelink, but they manage it, they own it. Here is my garden attempt. I was maybe a little bit too pessimistic explaining it to you that nothing grows here, at least the weeds grow, and banana and papaya. But I also have managed to grow something. There was a curry tree, Muraya, closer to the house. That is my favorite tree. I use it in cooking, and I have managed to grow some beans here around the house. I want to show you one example of the attitude here. This is my wife's grandfather's grave. Eldest son gets everything, he inherits everything, and he has the duty of taking care of the grave, and he is farming most of the land here and rice. Those little banana trees there further away, they are on the land that I bought for them. It is flooded about a month each year, and it's very acidic, contains aluminium, so it's a hard and slow work to improve it. And my wife and her family thinks that it's not worth spending a lot of money in. But I am trying, creating a shade. Even tomato grows here, but not very well. Here I do yoga. Here is my yoga corner. Same kind of mess as it's everywhere here. And it's also my bicycle shed. And here is the place of my time to myself. I use it deepening and digging and landscaping this area. And I am trying to grow grasses like Indian vetiver grass to keep the soil together. On the other side, I have bordered it with the nylon net in order to keep the ducks away. They keep ducks, and they grow fish behind the green clothes. So animal production everywhere. And sometimes chicken and duck come to my country. I said my country, yes. My land. In Finnish, country and land are the same word. Well, in English in a way too. Finland. Yeah. It's sometimes very hot, sometimes flooded, sometimes rains a lot, so very challenging conditions. So basically it's quite beautiful here. It could be made much more beautiful, even my own land. But it was father-in-law, he is going to collect some grass for the cows. And here is a toilet, very ecological fish toilet. You poo in the water and then fish go and eat it, and then people go eat the fish. Many people like to eat the fish, like father-in-law, he eats the fish. So one could say that why you just don't clean up everything and maintain it. But this land, it's owned, it's grandfather's land, and it's owned on the paper by the eldest son. But he, out of his mercy, my wife's family, parents and her, they can live here. So in this terrible hut, my mother and father-in-law live, plus my wife and Eric. Here is my curry tree that I am proud of. So behind these metal sheets is our room, double bed and table with plastic walls and air conditioner that I installed 2 years ago. There we spent time with Eric. So people here live in simple conditions. Of course they need to have big TVs, and many houses want to have big karaoke equipment. Here is my corner where I eat, and sometimes I use this air fryer for cooking, making bread and so on. But the main kitchen is here where the smell comes, and through these walls you can guess that it goes everywhere. There they are cooking using fire. Usually chicken and ducks, they run here for free. And here is the plastic room that I built 2 years ago. Cheap plastic sheets to make an isolated space for the air conditioning to work. So try to make it look as nice as possible in these conditions. We have to have the mosquito nets because there really are lots of mosquitoes here at night. And you guess what these are for Eric. I have used my imagination to recycle everything. Where are the things? He drops everything or carries away the things that they are Velcro buttons, like he can tear them on and off. And magnetic butterflies. He likes to play with this stuff, but always mostly with the stuff that he is not allowed to touch. He wants to touch, of course. I think Neo is the same. So I have created lots of inspiration for him. Vegetables and his toys here. He sleeps in between us, and I sleep on elevated surface because I need softer bed. So that's basically the conditions that we live in. Very different from yours, I can guess.